High glucose levels lead to glycation when sugar molecules bind to proteins. These reactions form advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. AGEs damage the extracellular matrix, weakening tissue strength. Potassium helps regulate cellular function and supports amino acid stability. Let's go!
In this video, I'm going to be talking about advanced glycation end products, as well as in context with KEAP1 and Nrf2 axis. So KEAP1, spelled KEAP1, actually holds Nrf2 hostage so that the Nrf2 cannot reduce the advanced glycation end products with the help of glutathione. Now, there's a reason KEAP1 does that, because cancer cells, they can hijack Nrf2 if Nrf2 is released. So KEAP1 is holding back Nrf2 or binding it as a protective measure or a protective tactic against cancer. Okay, so there's a step that happens before the AGEs, or short for advanced glycation end products, and that first step is MGO pressure. So first glucose is too high, and then Amadori product, which is reversible, and then leads to MGO attacking the Amadori adducts. If this goes on too long, then it goes to irreversible AGEs. And other names are crosslinks of glucosapane and MGH1. So these MGGOs, they actually cause KEAP1 to lose grip on Nrf2, and then Nrf2 is released as a reactive defense against advanced glycation end products. But this defense against AGEs cannot work without glutathione, or GSH for short. Okay, so Nrf2, it has to activate early enough for MGGO to be able to clear so that it can't lead to the irreversible stage of advanced glycation end products. So if Nrf2 activates early enough, proteins return to native state and AGE cross-linking is prevented, or the cross-linking at the ECM that locks out or excludes immune cells against cancer cells. Now here's the big problem. If Nrf2 activation is delayed or blunted, it can lead to ApoB48 to lose function, and also actin also loses function as well. And then MG attacks the Amadori products. Also, arginine and lysine residues are locked into AGEs, or advanced glycation end products, because arginine and lysine are actually amino acids. And if they mix in with glucose, then that creates the AGEs. Okay, now this is where KEAP1 can actually fail, and it can be impaired when and if zinc overload binds KEAP1 cysteines. Now, zinc can be caused by excessive quercetin, because quercetin raises zinc. Also, oysters are high in zinc as well. So increasing copper levels with pectins, other foods, can possibly help counteract the high zinc. Also, copper will metabolize iron correctly, so that eventually the vitamin A creates the intrinsic factor for the vitamin B12 to create the glutathione, so that the glutathione helps reduce the AGEs. But in the case where zinc is way too high, chronic oxidative stress oxidizes KEAP1 beyond reversibility. Low magnesium leads to poor GSH, or glutathione synthesis. So magnesium is important for reversing AGEs. And also low cysteine as a result of low vitamin B12, weak glutathione cycling. Also, NF-κB dominance suppresses Nrf2. So if you've seen my CD27, CD70 videos, you'll know what I'm talking about. CD70 on the tumor, CD27 on the immune cell, and then leading to ongoing NF-κB. therefore suppressing Nrf2, resulting in age accumulation. There are some foods that can actually expand the Amadori repair window. Now that's critical because those Amadoris are being attacked. And if that goes on for too long, then it can go to irreversible uh, ages and then rigid ECM, short for extracellular matrix, and the immune cells can't attack cancer cells. And so some foods that can help expand the Amadori repair window and to precondition keep one is foods such as that are rich in sulforaphane, such as cabbage, other leafy green vegetables, also anthocyanins, and even some nut polyphenols. And these can lower uh, basal Mg load, because Mgs are the very things that are attacking the Amadori adducts. Okay, I'm going to name off a quick list of fruits here to help out this advanced glycation situation. So the goal here is to improve AMPK, because AMPK helps mitochondrial health. Now that's critical for the immune system to provide ATP for the immune system, because advanced glycation end products can actually drastically negatively impact the immune system. And so it's critical for mitochondria, super important for ATP. That's because advanced glycation end products, especially at the irreversible stage, can actually reduce actin polymerization. Now that's critical for the PSMAC formation. If you've seen my other PSMAC videos, you already know what I'm saying, but the PSMAC is the end of the tumor, and the tumor hates PSMAC. So fruits and reducing advanced glycation end products is critical to keep the PSMAC formed. So the first fruit here is oranges, has hesperidin, vitamin C, naringenin, mild activator of AMPK. So therefore supporting PSMAC with mitochondria, or at least the immune system. Also improves insulin sensitivity with vitamin C. And oranges even mildly activates Nrf2. Next fruit here is grapes, and probably one of the strongest activator of AMPK. So providing mitochondria for the immune system, even moderate Nrf2 activation. So careful with the next one, and that is apples, has quercetin, and that will increase zinc levels. But they could be excessive, but with enough apples, or at least a moderate amount, that's enough to keep zinc but not too high, since the immune system and the thymus needs zinc. And then apples also moderately activates AMPK via the quercetin. Also Nrf2 moderate activation. Apples also supports glucose control, so that's critical for handling and managing excessive glucose, because excess glucose leads to advanced glycation end products. Also, the apple peels contains most of the beneficial polyphenols. Next one is one of my favorites, and that is pears, mild AMPK activation, so that supports the mitochondria. Also mild to moderate Nrf2. It might be better to avoid activating Nrf2 too much, since cancer can hijack Nrf2. So pears keeps the balance, not activating Nrf2 way too much, that cancer hijacks it, but also pears activates AMPK for the immune system, because it has the AMPK boosted by pears, boosts the mitochondria, and then activating ATP for the immune system. So that's it for the video. If you want more future videos, then like, comment, share, subscribe, so that you don't miss out on future videos. Keep it locked in here on my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.